Hello once again, class 9th. How are you all? I hope you're good and safe at home. Now, class 9th, we'll continue with another new chapter, that is chapter number 6, partnership, right? In the previous video, in the last videos, we have finished with 5 of the chapters, and the last topic that we did was Hindu undivided family business, right? Now, this is in the continuation of that family itself, family in the sense that business families, that first we did sole proprietor, then we did Hindu undivided. Now we are going to do partnership, right? Now partnership, from the term itself, it should be very clear to you that partnership, form of a business, or partnership means partners getting into a business activity or partners doing any business together, right? Working on something together so as to share their profits and losses. Now when the term comes partners, it means that there are two people, right? When the term comes partners, it means that there are two people. They can be two people, they can be more than two people as well, but two members or two people are compulsory, right? One person itself cannot hold any partnership form of a business activity, so there has to be two people, there has to be two persons coming together, doing an agreement, signing an agreement or a contract, right? Now partnership means two people. Now when there are two people, it means that the business is divided into both these two people, right? Now when the term comes partnership, there should be a few terms, there should be few definitions in your mind, that when there are two people, there will be a contract, right? There will be a contract or there will be an agreement, right? There will be a contract and there will be agreement. Now when there will be a contract, there will be an agreement, it means that they are working for profit. So second term will be profit. Okay. Now when they are sharing profit, it means that they will come with something. Now that something is known as capital. Okay. So see, when I talk about partnership, it means that it is what? It is a contract or it is an agreement between whom? Between these two people. Right? Between these two people. It is a contract or it is an agreement between these two people. Now, they will share the profits, right? They will share the profits. Now, they will share the profits because they have come with an amount, and that amount is known as capital, right? That amount is known as capital. Now, profits will be shared in what terms and conditions? Now, profits will be shared in the profit sharing ratio, and that profit sharing ratio is what? That profit sharing ratios come from this capital that they have invested in the business, right? So according to the amount that they have brought in the business, like supposedly he has brought 10 rupees and he has brought 20 rupees. So the profit will be shared into 1:2 ratio, right? Because he will get less profit and he will get more profit. Why? Because he has invested 20 rupees and he has invested 10 rupees. So he has invested large sum of money and he has invested a little sum of money. So therefore he will get huge profit and he will get a little less profit, right? So this is what partnership is. This is what partnership is. That it means that it is an agreement or it is a contract between whom? It is a contract or an agreement between two people who come together to share all the profit and losses, and they also invest their money for the starting of the business, which is known as capital, right? So this was a brief of the chapter partnership, right? So this was also the meaning of partnership. Now we'll come to features of partnership. Now features of partnership, first feature of partnership is that there are two or more people. There are two or more people. Now as I have told you that partnership is also between two people. It can be more than two people, but it is not less than two people. Why? Because it is an agreement. Now agreement happens between two parties. There has to be two parties involved into an agreement. Single person cannot come into an agreement, into a contract with any other. So therefore two people are required. So partnership's first feature and most important feature is that two or more people. There are more than two people, or at least two people have to be there to carry on a partnership form of a business. Second is agreement. As I told you that there has to be an agreement. Right? There has to be an agreement. Now what happened in sole proprietorship and Hindu undivided family business, that there was no agreement or there was no contract. But over here there is an agreement. Now this agreement comes under the Partnership Act, and there is a little role of government which is involved, right? So there has to be a paper on which the agreement will be signed on. Then third is lawful business. It is a lawful business. Lawful business means that the people, they are coming together and they are doing an authentic business. It is not fake, it is not fraud, right? They are coming together, they are signing a contract, they are coming with a deal, they are doing everything legal. All the formalities are legal, all the formalities are authentic, and therefore they carry on this type of a business activity. So it is not fraud or it is not fake. Then next is sharing of profit. Now as I told you, sharing of profit is there, right? The people that are coming together, they are doing a business. Why? So that they can share the profits. So sharing of profit is there. Then next we'll do is mutual agency. Okay, mutual agency. Mutual agency means that there has to be an agency under which and under whose surveillance this partnership deed is coming. This is signed, and it also needs and requires some witness that yes, we are doing an authentic type of a business activity. Clear? So these were the merits. Sorry, these were the features of a partnership. Right? Let me do one more with you. Okay, I think this much are enough. Right? So now next we'll do is few merits of partnership. Okay, we'll do few merits. Now, first merit is easy to form. Easy to form. Now it is very easy to form because nothing much required. Formalities are there. No legal formalities are there, which are very difficult and which are very tedious. With the help of a lawyer or with the help of a person who is into the the lawful things, he can come and he can help you with that. So it is not that difficult to carry it on. Now, largest financial resources, large capital. Large capital is required over here because definitely you are doing a business and you are doing a business to earn profit. So capital is required in this. Then third merit is that secrecy is there, right? Secrecy is there. Now because there are two people or there are maybe four people, so that decision is going to remain, is going to be till those two or four people. It is not going to get forwarded to the other person, or it is not going to be disclosed to the public. So there is secret, right? Because there are only two people involved in any business, so that business is restricted to those people only. The decisions are there between those people only, two persons only. Then we have is flexible. It is flexible. Okay. It is flexible. Now why it is flexible? Why? Because there are two people. Now two people with each other's understanding and with each other's consent, they can mold the decisions, or they can delay the decisions, or they can even change the decisions, right? So it is a flexible type of a business. And the next and the last feature we are going to do is merit, it is cooperation. Okay, cooperation. Now what is there in this cooperation? That partnership encourages mutual cooperation and trust among people. Partners work in common for the benefit of all and do their level best to make the business prosperous. Now everyone is cooperative towards each other. Why? Because they know that they have to work and they have to work for themselves only. So they cooperate with each other. They do not cheat each other. Now we'll do few demerits. We'll do 5 type of demerits. First is limited resources. Right, limited resources. Now the resources are limited. Why? Because there are only few people. There is limited number of members in this. Right, if 2 people are there, so 2 people might not have that much of resources to provide to the business. So the resources are limited and it is a demerit for this type of a business activity. Then we have is uncertain life. Now uncertain life means that life, it is not predictable. You cannot predict life, that I am going to live till 50 years of age or I am going to live till 80 years of age. If any accident happens and any of the partner is dead, then there is a problem for the partnership and the partnership might have to come to an end. Right, so partnership business suffers from instability, insolvency, retirement and death of a partner may cause an abrupt end to the business. Like I told you that if any person dies, if any accident happens, the partnership might have to come to an end. Third is conflicts. Now conflicts means that it is very much possible that when 2 people are involved, conflicts will be there. There might be misunderstanding, there might be few decisions on which the consent is not approved. There might be situations where one person is approving to something and the other person disapproves to something. So this leads to conflicts, this leads to fights, this leads to misunderstanding, and conflicts can also be a reason that the partnership might have to come to an end. Then next is lack of public confidence. Lack of public confidence, PC, public confidence. Lack of public confidence means that this is a secret type of a business. Public is not involved over here. So if you are doing anything, public does not know about it, and there it lacks public confidence. 5th is, and the last one that we are going to do is risk. Now definitely there is risk. Any business activity has a risk. Any business is done without risk is not a business. So risk is there. If you don't take any risk, it is not going to be profit or loss for you. So risk is there. Every partner is an agent of the firm. A dishonest partner may cause a great loss to the firm. And what happens is that partner is your partner, but you never know when he becomes an enemy to you. So there is risk. So these were few features and these were demerits and merits of this partnership. And it is a very important chapter, and I hope till here it was clear to you. Watch this video again and again. Go through the chapter. If you have books with you, it's very good. If you do not have books with you, you can Google it. Chapter number 6, class 9th, partnership, and you will get the matter online, right? And till then, take care. Bye-bye.